Hello everyone! Today it's going to be a trip down memory lane with Time Spiral Remastered, the latest set for Magic the Gathering. One booster box of draft boosters. Now then, this is going to be fun. I have a complete block of Time Spiral, so that means Time Spiral, Planar Chaos and Future Sight. And this is basically, the biggest hits of that block. And some extra cards with, the old frame. Some cards that were never printed in the old frame before. That is what's most exciting to me. Now then, my chase card for this set will be, for the regular cards, just a Tarmogoyf. I would be happy to pull one of them again. I only have one. For foil, I would love a Joyra. And for the old frame cards, well, there's actually a whole list that I would love. Just look at the color. I really, really love this neon greenish, yellowish blend of colors. I really, really like it. Right, let's start here. 15 card draft booster. Keep the box like here. Let's take a look here. Alright, so we'll start here with Trespasser Ilvac. Well, I don't need to comment on the commons. It's the old symbol, but then slightly tilted. Oh, such a great, great block. Right, Pendelhaven Elder, Cloud Cedar. We have a Necrotic Sliver, and as our rare or mythic, we have, right off the bat, Gemstone Caverns. That is a really, really good card to pull. One of the more expensive cards of the set. It is a legendary land, and if it is in your starting hand and you're not the starting player, you may begin the game with Gemstone Caverns on the battlefield with a luck counter on it. If you do, exile a card from your hand. Then you can tap this one for colorless, and if Gemstone Caverns had a luck counter on it, instead you can add 1 mana of any color. Very good. And now for our time-shifted old bordered card. It is Cloud Shredder Sliver. Used to be an uncommon, and as you can see here, it has a purple expansion symbol, which means it is time-shifted. These can be anything from common, uncommon, rare, or mythic, and these can also be foil, of course. And we have a token, a Goblin token. Very neat. Alright, well, that's off to a good start. Now then, I have seen a friend of mine open up a booster box and he got 4 mythics out of it. So, yeah, I don't know if that's the average or if it's a bit low on his end. So let's see how many we can pull here. Right, Sudden Death with the... with one of my favorite abilities, Split Second. Oh, I love it. Shivan Sandmage, and we have a Mycologist, and as a rare or mythic, we have Dryad Arbor, one of the more expensive rares in the set. Well. It's a forest, it's a land, but it's also a creature. It's a 1/1, and it counts as a green creature. Very cool, very interesting. And as our time-shifted card here, we have... Thoughtseize, wow, that is, I believe, the most expensive time-shifted card. So that's, oh my god, I never thought I would be able to pull this one off. Right, Thoughtseize, 1 black mana sorcery. Target player reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card, you lose 2 life. Look at that in the old border, this is just, so beautiful. And we have a foil card, which is a rare, Angel's Grace. Alright, Angel's Grace with a new art. For 1 mana and instant, Split Second. You can't lose the game this turn and your opponents can't win the game this turn. Until end of turn, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. So that's our first foil, and we have another Goblin token. And only 2 packs. Wow. Alright, let's take a look here. third pack. I'm also not skipping all of the comments. I'm showing them because there are some comments that are worth something at least, or used to be worth something. Right, so we have here a Phantom Worm, Lightning Axe, Firewake Sliver, and then for our rare, Angel's Grace, but then the regular version. And our old bordered card is Reclamation Sage. Nice. That's actually a pretty cool card. And yeah, very nice indeed. And a Separaling token. So there are some tokens that have never seen the light of day in an actual Magic set before. So that's kind of fun to see what new tokens we will get. Right. Chromatic Star with a new piece of art. Very beautiful. Right, we have a Big Game Hunter. Mystical Teachings. This used to be common. Yeah, okay. And Return to Dust. Nice. And as our rare, we have Benalish Commander. For 4 mana, it's a star, and it has power and toughness equal to the number of soldiers you control. Then it has Suspend X, whereas X, white. X can be 0. Whenever a time counter is removed from Benalish Commander while it's exiled, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Now for our old bordered card, Read the Bones. Alright, cool. Just a common from the olden days. Well, and an insect token. Sweet. Alright. Ooh, nice. I love slivers. I just played a Sliver Commander deck again today with my girlfriend and a friend of ours. It was a blast to play it again. Knight of the Holy Nimbus. We have Tromp the Domains, and we have Rebuff the Wicked. And as a rare here, we have Herborg, the Tomb of Yawgmoth. Also a pricey card. It's about €6 or €7 or so. It's a legendary land that says each land is a swamp in addition to its other land types. Now this card has been reprinted quite some times, and I believe I already had 4 of them. But still, it's a pricey card, so why not? Old bordered card is Bojuka Bog. Look at that. Oh my, wow, that's a really dark color for the land. Reminds me of the old promo lands, actually, this color. The old bordered lands didn't have a color this dark. So that's interesting to see. Maybe we'll pull more lands and we can kind of see what the difference is. And as our foil here, we have Lost Auramancers. Alright. And a spider token, which I think is new, a black spider token. Okay, everyone, we have a, more comments, actually. Right, Joda's Avenger, Shivan Meteor, we have Clockwork Hydra, and as a rare here, we have Lotus Bloom. Nice. Suspend 3, 0 mana, and if you sack it, it's basically a Black Lotus. And as our old bordered card, Fubblfup the Lost. It's a legendary creature, and it's weird to see it in this frame, but it's so cool. For 2 mana, it's a 1/1, and when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. If it entered from your library or was cast from your library, draw 2 cards instead. When Fubblfup becomes the target of a spell, shuffle Fubblfup into its owner's library. Right, as you notice, I only do this for specific time-shifted cards, which are the old rares or mythics. And we have an ape token. So I won't be doing that with all the time-shifted cards, because that's going to be a bit silly. Okay. A Dune Rider Outlaw. We have Sudden Shock. Nice. A Dread Return, and as our rare here, Dralnu, the Lich Lord. It's a 5 mana 3/3, and if damage would be dealt to Dralnu, sacrifice that many permanents instead. Then if you tap it, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. As our old bordered card, we have Blighted Woodland. Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. This card has the correct color for lands, and if you see it, it's way darker. And no, that's not because this land produces black. Interesting. Curious to see if that's with more Bojuka Bogs. Right, and as our foil here, we have a Gossamer Phantasm. And a Soldier token. Okay. Knight of the Holy Nimbus. Llanowar Mentor. We have a Primal Force Mage, and as a rare here, it's Radha, the heir to Keld. For 2 mana, it's a 2/2 legendary. Whenever Radha attacks, you may add 2 red. And you can tap it to add green. Then as our old bordered card here, we have Anger of the Gods. It's an old rare from Theros. For 3 mana, it's a sorcery. Anger of the Gods deals 3 damage to each creature. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. And as our foil, ooh, nice, Return to Dust foil. Sweet. And a Knight token. And this is also a new one. We haven't seen this token yet. Okay. And I'm also I also haven't seen the common Simian Spirit Guide yet, which I still need one of. Griffin Guide, Nightshade Assassin, Darkheart Sliver, and as our rare here, we have Miri the Cursed. Oh, Miri! I used to play this in Commander. Oh, as a Voltron deck. I had the German one, Miri die Verdammte. Oh, I love this deck so much. For 4 mana, it's a 3/2, flying, first strike, and haste. And whenever she deals combat damage to a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Miri the Cursed. Maybe I should make this deck again. This is really cool, but I love the old art, and this is not the old art. Sorry. And as our old border card, Kiki Jiki. Oh, look at him. Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker. Oh, beautiful. It's a 5 mana 2/2 with haste, and if you tap it, you can create a copy of a non-legendary creature you control. It has haste, and you have to sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Oh, this is just, oh my god. And as a foil, a Poultice Sliver. And an Assembly Worker token. Nice. That's a pretty cool one. Oh my god. I am just so happy that they put old bordered cards back into Magic again. And I really hope this is going to be a trend. Even though I know this is a theme for Time Spiral, I really do hope they bring them back more often. As a matter of fact, I really hope we will return to old borders, but we probably won't. Just wishful thinking on my part. Right, Aven Mind Sensor. Sweet. Script Ranger and Urza's Factory. Cool. There's a rare here. We have Greater Gargadon. It's a 10 mana 9/7 with suspend 10 for 1 red. Then sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land, and you can remove a time counter from Greater Gargadon. Activate it only if it is suspended, obviously. And as our old bordered card, we have, ooh, nice, Sorceress Spyglass. 2 mana artifact. When it enters the battlefield, look at an opponent's hand, then choose any card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can be activated unless they're mana abilities. And we have a Griffin token. Cool. Well, we still only saw 1 mythic, and I'm going to put it on a separate pile here. Yeah. All right, let's see. There's still no Simian Spirit Guide. Lightning Axe, Poultice Sliver, Conflagrate, and as a rare here, Angel of Salvation. An 8 mana 5/5 with Flash and Convoke, flying, and when it enters the battlefield, prevent the next 5 damage that would be dealt this turn to any number of targets, divided as you choose. And as our time shifted card, it's blue. Is it Baral? I need Baral. It's a Trinket Mage. It's not Baral. Right, still pretty cool. It's from the old set, 5th edition, 5th Dawn, I believe. But yeah. And as our foil, Errant Doomsayers. Just a common. Metallic Sliver. Ooh, it's a new Sliver token. Nice. This is probably the most excited I've been in the past couple of years, actually, for a Magic set to be released. It brings back so many memories. Spore Sower Thalid, Premature Burial, Delay, and as a rare here, ooh, it's a Mythic Gauntlet of Power. That's a cool card, pretty cool card. For 5 mana, it's an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, choose a color. Creatures of the chosen color get +1/+1. And when a basic land is tapped for mana of the chosen color, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of that color. Pretty nice. I needed another one because my girlfriend hijacked my old Gauntlet of Power in her mono red deck. So yeah. And as our old bordered card, it's an artifact. Ooh. Contagion Clasp. Not too shabby. It's an uncommon from Scars of Mirrodin. And as our foil here, we have a Coral Trickster. Cool. And a Cloud Sprite. Ooh, hey! That's the old art for the card Cloud Sprite. From Invasion, I believe. Well, it looks a lot like it. It's not the actual art, but it looks a lot like it. Also flying around with a roll of parchment in her hands. That's a nice little throwback. Good. Gemhide Sliver. Good old Gemhide. There it is. Simian Spirit Guide. Now I have a play set. Even though it's banned in Modern. Mana Tithe. Pretty good. Brine Elemental. We have a Duskrider Peregrine. Harmonic Sliver. Nice. Oh, I love this card. And as a rare here, we have a Life and Limb. For 4 mana, it's an enchantment. All forests and all Saprolings are 1/1 green Saproling creatures. And forest lands in addition to their other types. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. And as our old bordered card, we have Mortify. Ooh. Uncommon from the old Guild Pact. And a giant token, which I don't recall we had. Maybe we do. I don't know. I don't remember tokens that much. Ooh, what's this? Oh, new art. Shaper Parasite. Yixlit Jailer. Crozon Grip. Very good card. Still a very good card. And as a rare here, we have Thelon of Havenwood. For 2 mana, it's a legendary creature. 2/2. It's an elf druid. Each fungus creature gets +1/+1 for each spore counter on it. And then for black and green, exile a fungus card from a graveyard. Put a spore counter on each fungus on the battlefield. And as our old frame card, we have Vandal Blast. Ooh, that's a beautiful card. Looks amazing. And an insect token. Okay. Yavimaya Dryad, Dormant Sliver, Faceless Devourer, and as a rare, we have another Angel's Grace. So that's the 3rd Angel's Grace from this box. And as our old frame card here, we have Vampire Hexmage. Oh, this was actually quite a nice card in combination with Dark Depths, I believe, because you could remove all the counters at once and create that giant token immediately. So that's a pretty nice card. And another Sliver token. Ooh, Riftbolt. Cool. That's a cool card. Basically a lightning bolt with suspend. Thick-skinned Goblin, Saltfields Recluse, and a Stonecloaker. And as a rare or mythic, we have the Flagstones of Trocare. Legendary land that taps for white. When it is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may search your library for a Plains card. Put it into the battlefield, onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. And for our old framed card, it's black. It's Harvester of Souls. I believe this was a rare from... I don't know what set this was. 6 mana, 5/5 Death Touch, and whenever another non-token creature dies, you may draw a card. And another Cloud Sprite. Okay. Ooh, what's this then? Search for Tomorrow. Cool. It's a new art as well. And we have a Dead and Gone. All right, there were split cards in Planar Chaos back in the day. All right. Haze of Rage, Wipe Away. Dread Ship Reef, and as a rare here, Reiterate. Ooh, that's a nice card to have as well. For 3 mana, it's an instant with buyback 3. Copy target instant or sorcery. You may choose new targets for the copy. And it's our old frame card. It's white. It's Thraben Inspector. All right. That was a pretty big common back in the Shadows over Innistrad block. And another Sliver. Another Gemhide Sliver. I think I can make a modern Sliver deck again. Oh, lovely. Duskrider Peregrine, Core Dirge, Firewake Sliver, and we already saw something there. Wap wap. It's a mythic, a Chroma Angel of Fury, which is basically worthless. It's an 8 mana 6/6, cannot be countered, flying, trample, protection from white and blue, and for 1 red it gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and it has Morph 6. Right, didn't really need that one, and there's a multicolored card here. Ooh, Abrupt Decay. Also, this used to be such an expensive card. Don't know what the price is these days, but this was pretty good back in Return to Ravnica block. So yeah, Abrupt Decay is 2 mana, an instant, cannot be countered, destroy target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. Right. Oh, well, it's about €8 or so, so that's not too bad, not too bad. Alright. Stronghold Rats. We have Stormcloud Djinn, Imperiosaur, and as a rare here, we have Hivestone. For 2 mana, creatures you control are slivers in addition to their other creature types. And as our old bordered card here, Muldrifter. Ooh, that's a pretty cool card. Also quite playable. From Lorwyn, it was an uncommon, I believe. And Llanowar Elves Token. Nice. Of course, for the Llanowar Mentor creates those tokens. Oh. Stormfront Riders, Spellburst with new art, Lost Auramancers, and as a rare, Aeon Chronicler. For 5 mana, it has power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your hand. Then it has Suspend X, which is X, 3 and blue. And X cannot be 0, and whenever a time counter is removed from Aeon Chronicler while it's exiled, draw a card. And as our all bordered card, it's blue. It's Taurant, Sky Summoner. It's an old rare from M13 from the top of my head. For 4 mana, it's a 2/2. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. And we have an ape. Well. 3 mythics so far. 2 of them are quite good and the other one is a miss. I really hope for another mythic, and I really hope it's a Tarmogoyf. Calciderm, Charrumbler, Time Bender, and as a rare here, Kervek the Merciless. For 7 mana it's a 5/4, and whenever an opponent casts a spell, Kervek deals damage equal to the spell's converted mana cost to any target. As our old bordered card, a land, Mystic Sanctuary. From Eldraine, Throne of Eldraine. Just a common, and this has recently been banned in Modern, so there you have it. Another banned card. Right, yeah. I've opened up quite some boxes from the Modern Master series, And all of the times that a Tarmogoyf has been printed in there, I did not get one. I do have the one from Future Sight. When I opened up a box of Future Sight back in the day, I actually pulled one, and in the same box there was a foil one. So yeah, that's my sentiment for getting a Tarmogoyf from this box, just for old time's sake. Firemaw Kavu, Keen Sense, Sulfur Elemental, and as a rare here we have Pact of Negation, the most expensive rare of the set. Oh, such a nice box. Such a generous box. For 0, it's an instant, a blue instant. Counter target spell. And at the beginning of your next upkeep, pay 5. And if you don't, you lose the game. But yeah, this is a really good card. Oh, and we already saw what the old bordered card is. Lavinia, Azureus, Renegade. From the Ravnica block. The second one, I believe. For 2 mana, it's a 2/2. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with converted mana cost greater than the number of lands that player controls. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. And we have a Metallic Sliver. Yeah. It seems like I've always had some luck with the Time Spiral blocks. Because during Planar Chaos, I pulled a foil Damnation from there. And that was quite a expensive card as well. It still is, by the way. Skittering Monstrosity. We have a Celestial Crusader. Utopia Mycon. And as a rare here, we have Draining Whelk. Which is a 6 mana 1/1 flesh and flying. And when it enters the battlefield, counter target spell. Put X +1/+1 counters on Draining Whelk, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. And as our old bordered card here, Dismember. Ooh, with Phyrexian black mana symbols in the cost. We have never seen that on an old bordered card, so that's pretty cool. And as our foil here, oh, it's an old bordered foil card. Oh my god, what is it? It's blue. It's Treasure Cruise. Oh my god. Just look at that, with the old shooting star. Oh. I bet this is worth something. I mean, this is also a banned card. It used to be a common in Treasures in Khans of Tarkir. So yeah, we are going to look up the price now. I'll keep you guys posted. Oh wow, it's about 37 to 39 euros. So that's pretty good. I knew the foils of this box for the old set were pricey. But also for a common card to be pricey. And, well, I knew Ponder was pricey. But this card, wow, nice. Right, yeah, so I pulled from my old Planar Chaos box Foil Damnation. I sold it, just like I sold the Tarmogoyf and the Foil Tarmogoyf from back in the days. But yeah, I've always seemed to have some luck with these Time Spiral boxes. So we have an Outrider Encore, Molten Slag Heap, and Smallpox. Oh, Smallpox. Nice. And as a rare here, or mythic, Ancestral Vision. Alright, so this used to be a very expensive card. Nowadays it's about 3 euros or so. Yeah, it's a blue card, sorcery. It's a spend for 4, and it costs you 1 blue. Then target player draws 3 cards. Yeah, it's a good card. It's a nice card to have, but it's not. Yeah, well, I shouldn't be complaining. I have a foil treasure trove. Ha! Treasure Cruise. And there's our old bordered card here, Flicker Wisp, the white card. Oh, and we have a foil Radha, Heir to Keld. That's our second foil rare. We already pulled this one regular. And another Llanowar Elves token. Right, I will be editing this video in such a way that I will put prices on screen, so you guys will already know if I made the price of the box yet or not. I don't know at this moment, so it's going to be a surprise for me as well at the end. Yeah, I think I should do that more often. It's a nice way to present a video. Might Sliver, we have a Enslave, and we have a Fungal Reaches. And as our rare here, we have Walk the Aeons. It's a blue sorcery for 6 with buyback. Sacrifice 3 islands and target player takes an extra turn after this one. The art and the entire card reminds us of the old Power 9 card, Time Walk. So yeah, that's cool. And there's our old frame card here. We have Feather the Redeemed. So that's a 3 mana, 3/4 flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. And a Goblin. Okay. Fury Sliver. We have Minions Murmurs, Storm Entity, and as a rare here, Sedge Sliver. It's a 3 mana sliver that says that all slivers have this creature gets +1/+1 as long as you control a sliver. And all slivers have for 1 black regenerate this permanent. Alright. There's our old frame card. It's an artifact. It's Manifold Key. I was already thinking it was that one expensive thing that I forgot from Mirrodin. But no, it's an uncommon Manifold Key. And an Assembly Worker. But hey, we have still some boosters left to go, like 9 or so? I don't know. Didn't track how much I already opened. Careful Consideration, we have Might of Old Krosa and Henchfiend of Ukor. And as a rare here, or mythic, we have Jaya Ballard, the Task Mage. When she was still young. For 3 mana, it's a 2/2 with 3 abilities. The first one is for 1 red, discard a card, destroy target blue permanent. The second one for 2, discard a card, Jaya, deals 3 damage to any target. A creature damaged this way can't be regenerated this turn. And then for 7, discard a card, Jaya Ballard deals 6 damage to each creature and each player. And as our old bordered card, it's white again. We have Stonehorn Dignitary. Don't remember, probably from... What is it? No, is it Ravnica? I really have no clue. And a foil Psychotic Episode. And a Goblin. Right. Gaia's Anthem. We have a Salt Blast. And a Paradise Plume, and as a rare or mythic, it's a rare. It's Boom and Bust. Boom is for 2 mana sorcery, they're both sorceries. Destroy target land you control and target land you don't control. And Bust is for 6, destroy all lands. And then there's our old bordered card here. Sram, the Senior Edificer. For 2 mana, it's a legendary dwarf. Whenever you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. We have a foil Riftbolt. Ooh, that's pretty nice. That's very cool. And an Assembly Worker. Alright. So yeah, I'm not expecting a Tarmogoyf at this point anymore. Or a Damnation. Still, would be fun. Would be a bit of a surprise, but yeah. We have 4 mythics now, so... I think that's it for the mythics. Still, we have some nice old framed cards left to go that I really want. We have a Basalt Gargoyle. We have a Riftwing Cloudskate, Sliversmith, and as a rare here, Carekeep. It's a legendary land that taps for colorless, and for 2 mana you can create a 0/1 red kobold creature token named Kobolds of Carekeep. And as our old bordered card, it's green, it's Beast Whisperer. Cool. Used to be a rare as well. It still is, actually. For 4 mana, it's a 2/3. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. And an insect token. Chalice of the Void. That's the artifact I was thinking about. Oh, that's one of the old frame cards that I really want as well. Aven Mind Sensor, Harmonize, Darkheart Sliver, and is a rare here. Another Miri the Cursed. And as our old bordered card, we have blue, Master of Pearl Trident. The Pearl Trident. It's a 2 mana 2/2. Other merfolk creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Island Walk. Nice. Also an old rare. The box seems to be never ending. I really, really like that. Bonded Fetch. We have Rough and Tumble. We have Street Wraith, and as a rare here, Summoner's Pact. Nice, another Pact. For 0, it's an instant, a green one. Search your library for a green creature card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. At the beginning of your next upkeep, pay 4. If you don't, you lose the game. Old bordered card is multicolored. It's a Trigon Predator. An old uncommon from Ravnica. Actually from Dissension. But still, Ravnica block. Okay. Phthisis, Meyerboa, Cryptic and Annelid, and as a rare here, another Jaya Ballard. Seem to have quite some. This is the third rare that I have more than once now. And there's our old bordered card here, Tasigur. Ooh, nice. From Fate Reforged. It's a 6 mana 4/5 Delve creature that has for 4 mana. Mill 2 cards, then return a non-land card of an opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. And as a foil, we have Strangling Suit. Alright. Yes, we have 4 packs left. Ooh, Virulent Sliver. Slivers with Poisonous 1. Nice. Arcblade. We have Big Game Hunter. Return to Dust, and as our rare here, Sengir Nosferatu. For 5 mana, it's a 4/4 flying. For 2, you can exile Sengir Nosferatu to create a 1/2 black bat creature token with flying. And it has for 2, sacrifice this creature. Return an exiled card named Sengir Nosferatu to the battlefield under its owner's control. Pretty cool mechanic. It's probably not really played anywhere, but still, it's a very cool mechanic. As our old bordered card, it's green, it's Eternal Witness. Ooh. An uncommon also from 5th Dawn. But look at that art. It's from the old Friday Night Magic promo that once upon a time released. And we have an insect token. Right. Yeah, these are the final 3 packs. Let's cross our fingers and hope for something real good to end the video. Mugdrub. We have a Necrotic Sliver. Whipspine Drake. As our rare here we have... Oh, no, it's a mythic. But it's a crappy, worth really nothing mythic. It's a sorcery for, nothing, as you can see. Because it can only suspend for 1 white and 6 time counters on it. Then each player chooses a number of lands they control equal to the number of lands controlled by the player who controls the fewest. Then sacrifices the rest. Player sacrifice creatures and discards cards the same way. This is basically an old throwback card to Balance, as the art implies, and also the name and the mechanics. But Balance has been banned for a very long time. This is actually a legal way to play it. Still, 5th Mythic, not too bad. And as our multicolor card here, Bloodbraid Elf. Ooh, yes, Haste and Cascade. Oh, this card used to be so good. And it's a Prodding token. 2 boosters left. Riptide Pilferer. We have a Phantom Worm. And we have a Nightshade Assassin. And as our rare, we have Mangara of Korondor. For 3 mana, it's a 1/1. And if you exile it... if you tap it, you can exile it and target permanent. With a new art. That's pretty cool. Old frame card is Palace Jailer. From Conspiracy, I believe. Final pack. Oh. What will the final pack bring us? Pungify. We have Protocol Pyromancer, Salt Crusted Steppe. Our final rare or mythic is a rare, Slaughter Pact. It's another pack, but this time the black one for 0. Destroy target non-black creature. At the beginning of your next upkeep, pay 3. If you don't, you lose the game. Final old bordered card. It's multicolored. It's Temur Ascendancy. Also from Khans of Tarkir, I believe. Yeah. Creatures you control have haste, and whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. And a Prowling token. Nice. Right, there you have it. 5 mythics. A really, really, really lovely foil treasure cruise. Oh, this is just breathtaking. And a whole bunch of old bordered cards. I really, really love this. So please, Wizard, please bring out more old bordered cards. Oh, it's just too good to be true. Well, thank you all for watching this, well, in my opinion, very good box. But yeah, you guys will probably see the price right here, right now. And either laugh at me for being so optimistic, or yeah, you guys can agree with me. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.